Hi, hi. Hey, I am doing cardio right now, so I thought what better time to hop on and talk to you guys about this. Um, okay, so mindset strategies, right? I used to hate when people would just say, well, just love your body when I didn't love my body. Like, I was grateful for my body. I was super grateful for having children and all the things that my body could do for me. But also, when I would take pictures and I would make sure that I was sitting in the back or that my kids were covering up like my arms, my stomach, like all those things, I would always make sure that I was covered up. And then when I would look at the pictures, like I would always just be disgusted. Like, not disgusted, but like I would always just be like, oh my gosh, that it wasn't what I saw. Like, the pictures reflecting back to me wasn't what I saw that I was as a person. And so it would just frustrate me because I recognized how much my body had changed and how ungrateful I was for the way it looked in high school before I had kids, before I had to work hard, right? And hi, Michelle. And so as I put on weight and as I got a little more unhealthy, even though I was still trying to eat better and stuff like that, I still, like, it's such a vain thing that we talk about, right? It's like people think, well, if you talk about your body and if you want to look good and if you know, if you want to be skinny and that's what you're thinking about, it's like such a vanity thing. But this is the thing, is it's running in the back of your mind all the freaking time. Like, even if you're not saying it out loud, you may be super grateful for what your body can do, but we have this thing where when we see ourselves, like, we don't like it. And it sucks because we know that we're good people. We know that we have big hearts. We know that everyone around us tells us you're beautiful on the inside and out. And even though my husband would tell me that I was sexy or amazing or beautiful or whatever, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it because all I could see in myself when I would look at pictures is all my flaws. And I hated that. And then when I would go to try to figure it out, people would be like, well, just love your body. And I'm like, I don't freaking know how to love my body. Like, I'm so frustrated with my body because all I see is stretch marks and all I see is my arms got bigger and all I see is like all these things that don't reflect who I am. And this is the thing. If you Our bodies hold us back if we allow them to, because it's running, all that chatter is running in the back of your mind. And we, it doesn't matter who else thinks we're beautiful and amazing if we can't see it in ourselves. And sometimes having extra body weight prohibits us from seeing that inside of ourselves. Not all the time. There's a lot of times that we can look past it and recognize, like, we can look from the inside out, right? Um, but this is coming up for me right now because I'm putting so much time into, I'm in competition prep, right? And so it's taking me to a different level and in my body, and my body is physically changing on the regular. And I'm getting excited because I'm actually seeing that the work that I'm putting in is reflecting. I'm not in maintenance mode. I've been in maintenance for so long. Like, I figured out how to, you know, eat healthy and make it easy and all of that, that I've been in maintenance mode. And now it's taking it to the next level and it's freaking fun. And so, because I'm seeing changes. And so it kind of brought me back to the very beginning, 10 years ago or however long ago it was. I don't know. Um, that when I first started, like, it felt so hard. And I knew I had to create something different, but I didn't want to take the time to, like, exercising for 45 minutes was like, I thought it was going to kill me because I couldn't even barely make it around the block. Not that I was like super, super, super overweight, but I had become a little more unhealthy over the years. And so it just took taking that one step. And so the reason why this is coming up is because I'm putting more time into me. And as I'm putting time into me, it's not like the body becomes a bonus, right? The body becomes a bonus when you start putting your focus on how you get to support it, like how you get to be healthier, how you get to change your mindset, how you get to, you know, go for the walk when you don't feel like it, creating that discipline and creating that habit, because your lifestyle, your habits create your lifestyle. And that's when you start actually loving your body. That's when you start seeing the change, when your body starts changing and reflecting what you're doing, your habits that you're changing. That's when the confidence starts to come in. Not necessarily what your body looks like, but what you're doing to work with your body. In time, your body then reflects your habits. So I don't know, I don't know if that's making sense, or if it's reaching out to anybody, but I just want you to know that if you are somebody that is frustrated in your body, you're not alone, and it's not wrong to feel that way. If you are feeling that way, it's because your soul wants to change. And we just got to align your body to your soul. And sometimes not sometimes, that means creating the discipline. That means creating new habits. That means doing the things that feel hard for a minute to create a new lifestyle. Because you guys, once you do it, like taking the time to track, taking the time to focus, taking the time to be consistent in your exercise and your workouts, if you can do that for 90 days, it creates a different habit, which creates a different lifestyle, which you're not even the same person. I have people that have started with me that have only worked with me for 3 months. And then I'm like, okay, my job is to empower you so that you know how to do this on your own. Like, that is my job. And so I teach them how to do the things, walk them through it, and then kind of turn them off on their own. I'm still here, but turn them off on their own. And so they know how to go out to eat. They know what kinds of things they can swap out for foods that they like. And it's so freaking awesome, because when, like one of my favorite clients, he's like, when he started with me, he's like, I don't think I'm ever gonna not want to eat out every day. And it was so cool to watch the transformation in 3 months, to go from somebody that ate out every single day, probably 2 to 3 times a day, to him not even wanting to eat out because it didn't taste as good. He was like, I would rather just make my own food because it tastes so much better and I feel so much better. And watching him implement those habits and be able to keep doing it for, I think it's been 2 months since I've worked with him. So I worked with him for 3 months, and he's continuing to lose weight now, over the last 2 months, completely on his own, because he's learned how to swap everything out. And it gets exciting. And yeah, like it is a slower process than what you think it's going to be. For some reason, we think we're going to drop 50 pounds in 2 months or 3 months. And, it took us 10 years to put it on. So, but the whole point is changing your lifestyle. Changing your lifestyle to align with a body that you actually want. And that's what it takes. So I'm talking to you if you are somebody that is ready to take the next few months and just really hone in and have support and have somebody by your side. I am taking a few clients this month, and you can fill out an application. We can figure out if this is right for you, if you're really, really ready if you're really ready to put the work in, really ready to, yeah, you got to track your freaking food. You got to pay attention. It, but you got me by your side. So if you're really ready, reach out to me, message me, because I am taking on clients this month and I would love to support you through your journey. All it takes is 3 months of really just learning how to do it. And then you're golden. It might take you a little bit longer to lose all the weight that you want to lose, but getting those foundations in place while you have support and accountability and somebody watching, not only watching your food, but like watching behaviors and habits and helping you swap things out and helping you create things that work within your lifestyle. Some of you work, like some of you go to work and you work really long hours. And so the things that I do may not work for you. And so we got to figure out like, what are your patterns? What are your behaviors? What do you typically go to food wise? And then we create swap outs. Like we create it to where it works with your lifestyle so that you can create change and it's actually doable. So if that's you, reach out to me. I'm taking on a few clients. Um, and yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about slowly loving your body more and figuring out what it's going to take for you. So, all right, you guys have a fantastic night. Bye.